So into the round of 16 we go as the World Cup champions up against a bit of a dark horse perhaps. It's the Swiss. Who's going to come out top? We'll have a look next. That's right, folks, back once again with another 5-minute preview. Looking forward to France up against the Swiss, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new, where have you been, boys? Smash your subscribe button, your bang out today with all things Euro 2020 related, Papa Rose related. Whoa, football, we're going to know here under one Russia. That's right, of course, the French are through. Group winners over in Group F. The Swiss, one of the best third place teams, locking horns this coming, whatever it is, the 28th of June. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Big shout out to the VIPs. They are your patrons. Thank you very, very much for your support. And if you are interested in becoming a new best mate for life, brother from another mother, check out the link down below, patreon.com/Roverseas. So here we go, lads. Looking forward to this one. Taking place on the 20th of June at the National Arena in Bucharest. That's right, it's France. World Cup winners up against the Swiss. Lose and you go home. That's right. Who's going to come out on top on this one? It's not plain sailing. The French have not been fantastic. The Swiss can be a bit awkward as well. And of course, we do have the small matter of extra time and penalties. France, managed by Didier Deschamps, qualified as Group H winners all the way back in the qualifying processes back on the 14th of November 2019. They've been at the Euros 9 times in the past. Currently ranked second in the world according to FIFA. This is the resume so far. Beat the Germans on the first game of asking. Then they drew with Hungary. Of course, they were the surprise package in the groups. And then a 2-2 draw, a sort of acceptable draw between the two, Portugal and France as well. How about the table? It looks like this. France coming out as, of course, group winners. 5 points on the board, ahead of the likes of Germany. Portugal come through as well, the third best team. Unfortunately, Hungary had to bow out, even though a very, very dogged display as well. This is a reminder of the 26-man squad that makes up La France. Of course, so far, so good for Benzema getting the goals, of course, on his return after being blacklisted for a little bit, but he's back and he's scoring goals. Mbappe's not really showed up. Is it the time for the Mbappe show? So far, he's been a bit of a major disappointment. Of course, this is my starting 11 for you. Loris between sticks: Hernandez, Kempembe, Varane, and Pavard. They did mix it up a little bit in the last game against Portugal, but I do think it's going to be back to business with, of course, Pogba, Kante, Rabiot in midfield, Griezmann, Benzema, and Mbappe up top. A lot of goals in them. Of course, a very, very deadly trio of players that will, of course, between now and the final, they could all have their own special days, and it could be Mbappe's time to shine this time around. Anyway, Switzerland managed by, of course, Vladimir Pekovic, qualified as Group D winners in the qualifying process back in 18th of November. They've been at the Euros 4 times in the past, currently ranked FIFA-wise 13 in the world. Their resume, they start off with a draw against the Swiss, got battered by the Italians 3-0 win. They also picked up a hefty win against Turkey to eliminate Turkey and, of course, put their spot as one of the best third-place teams. Is confirmed right here, right now. Actually, joint second with the Welsh. Their only deficit was the goal difference, and of course they finished in third spot. Italy came out on top, Wales go through, and Turkey went home. Reminder of the 26-man squad that makes up, of course, the Swiss standout superstar was, of course, Shaqiri. Breen Mbolo did start okay with the goal. As for that, I don't think that's pretty much the main gist of it. If Shaqiri's not firing, I think they're going to be a bit of a struggle as well. But he could have another game of the day, which he did the other day. So I look forward to all of these games, and we'll have watch-alongs for each and every one of them. Some are between sticks: Rodriguez, Akajani, Elverdi make up your back three. Zuba, Winmer on the flanks there. Xhaka, Frullo in midfield. Sedovic, Shaqiri supporting Breen Mbolo up top. As for the recent record, they played each other 7 times since 2003. 3 wins for the French, nothing for the Swiss. 4 draws, of course, that biggest win for the French. 5-2 win over the course of time. 11 goals they've scored over the Swiss in those 7 matches. 4 goals returned, which is around about 1.57 goals a game ratio for the French. 0.57 goals a game ratio for the Swiss. The French committers, 83% form. Back-to-back draws, though. Meanwhile, the Swiss committers, just 1 defeat the past 6 for them. 75% form. The recent record over these two sides, last time they played, there was a 0-0 draw in the Euros back in 2016. However, the last time they won, France, was back in 2014. However, the last 5 games, only 1 time has it been a victory. So that's a fact you've got to bear into it. I did put a vote out there. 766 of you has voted. I do appreciate the vote. 89% have gone with the French. 11% have gone with the Swiss. I'll tell you what I think in just a minute. Of course, quick look at the bookies odds. 15-8 on is your French. Of course, 14-5 is your draw. And 6-1 is your long shots. That is the Swiss. How about the odds for the title? Well, the French are 4-1. They are your favourites. The Swiss are one of the outsiders, 100-1. I've actually gone with a cheeky 3-0 win for La French on this one to get themselves through to the quarterfinals. And who would they? Well, according to the old bracketology here, the French are down here. And of course, a winner of this side will likely play the winner of Croatia and Spain to get themselves closer to the semi-finals and beyond. This is the hardest side of the bracket. Of course, this side you would fancy either England or Germany or the Dutchies to make it through to the final. But of course, we'll have to wait and see how all that pans out. But that is it, my friends. That is what I'm looking forward forward to. Hopefully you can join me too. We'll have a watch along for this one, so make sure you check the channel out. Smash the old subscribe if you haven't done so already. Smash the little bell as well so you don't miss that bloody beat. And check out the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon. If you want to support the channel in another way, that's the best place to do it. Besides all this, we will have continued coverage of the Premier League, Bundesliga, La Liga, also on the channel, so make sure you stick around for that. But until then, give the video some love and smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe, and I'll see you soon for, of course, the review, watch along, and until then, I'm out of it.